What's going on, YouTubers? Rick James here, bitches. This one's gonna be about where are all the men at? Where are all the men who call themselves fucking men? Because I'm a real fucking man right here, baby. You can tell by the fucking videos I make. I don't put up with shit. So, as you guys know, this is how a real man does things. He doesn't let this court system tell him whether he can see his own child or not. He takes possession of it and handles his fucking business is how he does it. So, that's what I did. Tired of baby mama's shit. She's ruining her daughter. So I said, fuck her. Even though my name is not on the birth certificate. I don't give a fuck. So I went down to the school today to talk with the principal because I didn't want her mother trying to pull her out of school early and pick her up before I did. So I knew already that there's nothing they could do, basically. You know, if the mother came to get her, they had to release her since I'm not on the birth certificate, so they didn't have any way to stop that, which I already knew before I went down there. I just went down there to let her know what's going on and cover my own ass, basically, because you know, I have documented proof of me trying to cooperate and work with anybody to try to help me with this situation. So she basically told me, well, if you don't show up for school for 10 days, we'll unenroll her. So she basically, since I was a straight up motherfucker with her, and I told her I'm not a bullshitter, I tell it like it is, and I don't fucking lie. So she was straight up with me. She says, oh yeah, me too. So I was like, great. So anyway, she's basically told me, well, you know, just don't bring her for 10 days and we'll unenroll her and we'll make the calls and stuff, you know, to find out where she's at. And I told her, well, you guys don't have my number. And she says, oh, don't give it to me. So that shows you that she's trying to help me, because I was honest with her and she sees that I love my daughter. You know, she sees the compassion I have for this. And I even gave her a little bit of information while I was down there too. I didn't go into the slavery bit because that's where the program starts, is in the school system. So I stayed away from that because I didn't know how she would take that. But anyways, this is what a real man does. A real man handles his fucking business. A real man doesn't let other men tell him what the fuck to do with his own property or his own flesh and blood. Okay? You know, the reason you don't do what the fuck you should be doing is because you're a scared little bitch like everybody else out here. I used to be one too. Not nearly as bad as you guys, because it's always been about the point of the matter to me. What's right is fucking right, plain and fucking simple. Okay, so that's how I live my life. And I don't give a fuck about the rule book. Okay? What's right is right, plain and simple. So, like I said, there's 3 laws in the universe. Do not harm another sentient being. Do not damage or destroy property. And do not write fraud or militia in your contracts to harm another sentient being or damage or destroy fucking property. That's it. That's the laws right there. There's the rule book. So as long as you're not creating any loss or harm or property damage, personal injury, you know, same shit, then you're good to go, basically. So you can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care if somebody likes seeing it or not. Look the other way. You know? It's kind of like, if you don't like what's on the TV, change the fucking channel. If you don't like what's playing on the radio, change the station. So, change your sight of view instead of looking at what somebody is doing that just totally appalls you, and you gotta say something or start some shit, you know? So, like I said, you guys are out here personally, intentionally hurting each other because, oh, you did this to me, now I gotta get you back. And you have this endless fucking loop of stupidity of you get me back, then I gotta get you back again, and then you gotta get me back again, and then I gotta get you back. It never fucking ends, okay? And what happens is it just perpetuates the situation, and things end up way worse than they fucking were in the first place. You guys need to pull your fucking heads out of your ass and quit being a little fucking bitch. You know? Quit drinking that fucking fluoridated water. That's why you're so much of a bitch. And if you think your bottled water's any better, it's not. They're poisoning that shit too. So, like I said, wake up, man. Anyways, like I said, be a real fucking man or a real woman if you're a woman and your man is walking all over you and using your children to do it. Don't put up with the shit. So, yeah, that's about it, I guess. Quit being a fucking little bitch. Plain and fucking simple. Be a man. Do what's right. Not what the fucking law says or what the man tells you to do. Do what's right. Period. Anyways, wholeness, balance, and vibrations. I love you all. I'm Rick James, bitches, and I approve this motherfucking message. Give me a call. Don't be a cunt anymore. 480-233-7779. Consciousness, baby. I love you all.